Ciao a tutti, buona domenica a tutti, and welcome back. How I missed those crazy lives where everything happened and really you can't plan anything. Anyway, okay guys, if you are connected, thank you so much for coming back. Bhumika, Casey, Sylvia, Dora, thank you so much guys. So let's get into it. First of all, welcome back to Pick It Up. This is Lorena, and this is one of the new episodes of the series Make It Sweet. Today, as promised, all right, so today we will be making strawberries and cream chocolate, white chocolate fudge. It's a very simple recipe. It requires 3 ingredients, but there are a few things that you need to know to prevent issues with your fudge. So we are going to talk about that as well and the process of making this delicious fudge. Here I have ingredienti. So I have white chocolate that you want to melt. Now this, guys, is a very important step. To melt the white chocolate very slowly. So this is the reason why I did it a little bit earlier, so it doesn't get too hot, too warm, and it doesn't seize, because that is exactly what can happen when you melt the chocolate. The other ingredients are just condensed milk, sweet condensed milk. I will be using for the strawberry flavor the JellO, which is 100% easy to use, and it gives a lot of flavor. It's very easy. Like, we want to make this recipe very easy to make. So the JellO is strawberry JellO. JellO is actually gives a lot of flavor, and it doesn't change the balance of the recipe. So I will not suggest you to use fresh strawberries, because that has water. There is a lot of water in the strawberry, so it will seize the fudge and it will not turn out well. That being said, because we are using white chocolate, also you can use any other flavor. You can use pistachios, you can use lime, you can use really anything with this recipe. This is the only thing that you will have to change. And if you want to give a little bit more color, I'm using a coloring gel, pink one, but again, that is up to you. The first tip is, I get many questions about what kind of chocolate to use. Can we use chocolate chips? Chocolate chips, yes, you can. Why not? There are a lot of recipes, especially if you are a beginner and you don't want to get into too much technical, even though I'm going to keep this recipe very simple. Chocolate chips contains a lot of stabilizers, because chocolate chips are meant to hold the shape in the cookies. So obviously the texture will be different, and the flavor as well. So I will suggest you to just get some chocolate bars, even though they have the same content of, they have cocoa butter, they have sugar, and they have milk, but those extra ingredients like the stabilizers will make a big difference in the final result. So here I have white chocolate. My white chocolate is also to melt the white chocolate, make sure that the temperature is not too high. Make sure that you keep it between 110 and 115 Fahrenheit. I believe it's around 43 Celsius. If the chocolate gets too hot, it will seize or will split, and your fudge is gonna look very ugly. Really, it's not gonna be a fudge really, because you will see the fat content basically split from the chocolate, so it's going to be very oily and basically impossible to manage it. However, I'm going to tell you a few things to fix it, and if by any chance you are not able to fix it, I'm going to tell you what to do with that unfixed fudge. White chocolate, this is melted. I removed it from the heat when I still could see some little chunks of chocolate. Just a quick reminder, if you use a glass container to melt, keep in mind that the glass also retains a lot of heat. So really make sure, even more if you are using a glass container, that you remove your chocolate before it's completely melted. The heat itself is going to melt also those little pieces, and you will have a perfect melted chocolate ready to use. To the chocolate, we are going to add condensed milk, as I said. And while you do that, just make sure that you keep stirring. Guys, what are you watching from? I know it's been a while since our last live, but I hope I can go back on doing more lives more consistently. And if you want to watch, if you want to be updated with all the lives, and the classes and the baking classes coming up, just make sure that you join the page, and you will find all the classes and the events in events. Okay, so, and at this point you just have to stir truly and energetically until it's completely combined. And then as soon as you see all the ingredients coming together, just leave it for a moment, for a couple of minutes, and get ready with your pan. I'm using here an 8 by 8 inch pan. I'm going to spray it with the non-stick spray, just a little bit to have the parchment paper to stay in the right position in your pan. All right, and then we are going to add half of the fudge here, of the white chocolate one, in the pan. And you just, doesn't have to be precise really. This recipe is perfect for this size, so you are going to get a very perfect, really, 2 layers of fudge. With the remaining, we are going to add our JellO powder, strawberry JellO powder. This is going to give a lot of flavor, and it's about 2 tablespoons. And you can, if it gets a little bit hard, you can use your hands. Just do it until it's combined, possibly fully combined, but just make sure that you don't overwork it, because again, it may split. So let's talk about what happens if your fudge separates or split. So what happened basically in this, so the reason why that happened is because the fat content separated from the water-based ingredients. So the few things that you can do are, once, first of all, you can warm it up gently and stirring consistently. If that is not enough, I will use a immersion blender that will help me to save the fudge the first time. And the ingredients that you can use to help the process are condensed milk. You can add a little bit more of condensed milk, a little bit more of cream. That would work for me. Just add a little bit at the time until it comes together. And then so this is ready, and we are going to place the fudge here. So we said condensed milk, cream, Um, a little bit of melted chocolate, that helps as well. So you can keep the shape very, I'm going to use my hand because I feel like it's a little bit better. You can get a better sense. Depends if you want it very, very flat or keep it a little bit more rough. And just as long as it comes together. All right. And once it's done, you can add some Valentine's sprinkles, whatever you like. So here I have some red and gold and white sprinkles that you can add. For Valentine's thing are fine. Anything else, whatever is the occasion, okay? And so this is how it's going to look like. And now I have, and then what happened, so what you are going to do with your fudge, you have your fudge, cover it with some plastic wrap and let it sit for about 4 to 6 hours or in the refrigerator. That is up to you. I like to keep my fudge in the refrigerator because it's, I like the consistency, but you can keep it outside, whatever works best for you. Let's talk about what we can do with the fudge that you can't save. You can put your fudge, you can use the separated fudge, the actual fudge, so not the oil, of course. You can roll it into truffles and you can make some truffles. You can put some bits of the fudge in the ice cream. You can put it in some brownies. There are another couple of things you can do, but let me grab my fudge that is ready here. And here it is. Hopefully you can see it. Okay, so you just remove it from the pan. And I'm going to place it on a cupboard. Obviously, remove the parchment paper. It's very easy to remove. And I want to show you how beautiful. Look at those 2 layers here. One more thing you can do with your fudge if you can't save it. So we said ice cream, we said in the brownies, you can use the fudge to stuff your cookies, or in the milkshake, or in some hot chocolate. So there are many ways you can save your fudge. I like it. I love white chocolate. More than the regular chocolate, more than milk or dark chocolate. Before we go, there is a new class coming up this Sunday, and it's an in-person class. It's in Oakville, between Toronto and Hamilton, Elton region, south of Brampton. So it's very easy to access and to reach. So if you guys are in the area, I will love to see you. We'll be making strawberry covered chocolate, Valentine's strawberry covered chocolate. And it's gonna be also a good time to meet in person and spend some time together. So I hope you can join me, guys. Again, go on the website, bakeitup.ca, use the coupon code LOVE20. Remember to join the page, and there is also a group, Bake It Up group. On the page, you will find all the upcoming events. so that you don't miss any. And what can I say? Thank you again for joining me today. Thank you for sticking around. It was so beautiful and nice to see you. Thank you, Dora. Thank you, Ilenia. Thank you, Bhumika. Thank you, Casey. Thank you so much for joining me, and for all of you guys. This is my beautiful strawberry chocolate bar, strawberry and cream white chocolate fudge. Try this recipe, let me know what you think, and I will see you on the next live and hopefully next Sunday. Bye, guys. It was worth it, all the trouble.